talk to. Gotta watch for them coppers. Flip it again, flip it and win. Flipping is in. Flipping, watch your money grow. Flipping, watch your money grow. Flip.
Hey guys, welcome to Forever Kayla. I'm sitting here with the visionary, RandiVision.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
This artist here, writer, artist, producer?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into this. I haven't interviewed, I don't think, someone in the music industry in a while, right? And I just want to know what makes you an artist first? What makes you RandiVision?
Well, I always say that I speak in premonitions. My father was a preacher, pastor, so it's kind of already in me to really just be able to project and be able to give out a good message. So I think that's what really, elevates me. And then just as far as like being an artist, it's just about your creativity, something that you grew up wanting to do ever since I was a kid. So.
Did you say you're a PK?
Yeah, I'm a PK. You PK too?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
He's a PK, guys.
You're a PK.
You know what that means. Rebellion, rebellion, rebellion. I'm sorry. I'm not a PK, but I see you're in here enjoying yourself. You got the Bob Marley vibe going.
It's been 2 years.
So tell me, what was it like being a preacher's kid and then, you fell into this, the world?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I always knew it was something that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
So I just played the role. If I could be correct, I played the role. I grew up singing in the church, so I always had to lead song services. So it kind of just it just fell into it. You know what I'm saying? But I respect my pop so much. I saw how much he was a leader, so I take a lot of his attributes and I bring it for myself. But I can never say anything too bad about the church. One day I'm gonna be able to put it in film, show stories about the church. But yeah, man, it was a blessing, and like I said, it shaped me as a man today. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are some of the projects you have that you're working on now, and where can we hear your music?
You can hear my music on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, everywhere. YouTube as well too.
Now listen, so that is really dope, but you just told me something about yourself, and you have your music kind of floating around on different, NFL Network, ESPN. Because sometimes people would think an artist, you gotta just only put out albums, and when we're watching these commercials and things, I never stop to think, what artist is this? If it's not mainstream, if it's not Jay-Z, if it's not somebody big, a lot of people don't pay attention to it, but they're like, I like that vibe. Right. So, but you're one of those artists, right? Yeah. So when is the last time we could find something that you've had come out like that? Like what commercial, what NFL
it was
Network, ESPN? I'm like, what?
It's so many. I just literally checked my BMI statements. It's all on NFL Network. Now I'm on Hulu. My very first placement I got was with Lifetime, and then I guess they just sold the rights to Hulu. So now it's on Hulu playing. The Lakers, MLB The Show, PlayStation 4.
Big watch, big chain, big cost, big pain.
Just type in RandiVision, you'll find it.
That is so cool. There's so much going on. Me and my other executive producer, Chris, we were just talking about, there's so much going on in the world with mental health.
Right.
And there's a lot of things that need to be dealt with that. And so just now you were talking about your brother and what he's dealing with. What is something that you've experienced seeing your brother, or just different things with mental health that people don't realize that are suffering? What is something that people are probably, what's the word I'm looking for, that they generalize about it?
You can't, if people say they're hearing stuff, you are not in their body. That's one thing I had to learn. You're not in their body, so you don't know what's going on in their head, just like I don't know what's going on in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he used to say that all the time, I'm hearing stuff, I'm seeing things. He was talking about how he levitated and stuff like that. And at first, man, I kind of just was trying to figure out what's wrong. It just, it was kind of weird. But then as I started to just hear him and listen to him and just hear his stories and what he would talk about, start realizing that something's really going on with their mind.
Gotcha.
And there's nothing that you can do but be by their side and try to get them help.
Gotcha. And listen to them. It sounds like
listen is a key word.
Don't make fun of them.
Yeah.
Don't like, you're tripping. Don't
don't do that, because
right.
for a while I was doing that, and then as I really started, as it got severe, I started realizing like, nah, this is something that's, you know, big time.
Thank you for sharing that, because I know that's helping somebody out there right now. Somebody may be watching this that's dealing with that or knows a family member, a friend.
In fact, man, I got a song called Insane off my last project, 209. But if you go listen to that song, Insane, for those out there that's dealing with mental abuse, listen to that record and you'll actually feel what I was feeling. You'll actually see what my brother was seeing, and you'll get that vibe. So music has its up and downs where for 10 years straight, it'll be nothing but just soulful music that'll talk to your heart. In the next 10 years, it'll go and it'll be music that make you turn up and dance and stuff. But it's always based off of the country's atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're in an economic crisis, then music is good, more than likely. And if, like, for example, we're in a painful era, well, we're stepping into a painful era where people are exuding their emotions, especially when it comes to like mental health. So what you're gonna hear in the next 5 to 10 years is nothing but soulful, eclectic, you know, just music that makes you think. But the last 10 years, music was, you know, it was fun. Like everybody was getting money for a while. Right after the depression, you know what I'm saying? That, well, back in 08. So right after that, everybody was getting money. The economy was kind of booming. Obama had came in. America was kind of like in this euphoria.
It was da-da-da-da-da.
Exactly.
Beepity-beepity-beep.
You gotta look at music like, it's the same like a marketing tool. Like, you know, you need when you're catering to a bunch of people, you need to have a mixture of both. I always say that you need to have party records and you need to have soulful records. And for the most part, if you really look at the most talented artists, for example, Drake, just to get a single going, just so you could be in the club, he'll give you that record. But when you go listen to his album, it's gonna be straight, beautiful music.
The whole thing. Looking at all the legacies in here, we got Ray Charles, Dizzy Gillespie was out there, Jimi Hendrix, like, you know what I mean? And it's
Daft Punk behind us.
Daft Punk. And when you look at all of these artists, it's like, when you look at their legacy, they may have only dropped 3 to 5 albums their entire time that they were an artist, but they're a legend.
Yeah, that part.
So, and when I was looking at your music, like, you see how you have this space in between your music. I'm seeing you on your way to your vision and having that legacy.
You know, a lot of people, you know, they get on my helmet about not dropping music, but for me, it's all about experience. If I can't be real personal with it, I don't want to write it, or I'm gonna take my time with it. And that's what this project 909 is really about. It's about, like I was talking about earlier, my experience with me and my brother. I had just moved down from up Northern California, moved down here, got into the master program at Cal State Northridge. In fact, this is crazy.
CSUN! I went to CSUN.
We moved into an apartment together out in the 909, and that's when I saw his spiral. So this project is really just everything that I was going through, and you get a sense of what he was going through. And if you go back and listen to 209, like I said, that first installment, you'll start to hear and see the pieces.
The progression. I don't always interview artists, but when I do, it's fire. So I just want to say it was nice talking to you.
Likewise, Kayla.
Thank you so much. Give me a hug.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm family. I'm like, give me a hug. All right, you guys. See you next time on Forever Kayla.